got up and decided to take a bath together because coffee no.
Am I really that much? And breaking these niggas down like a camel. You don't really know you are.
Hey my loves, welcome back to my YouTube channel, welcome back to my space. My name is Ulungelo Jelly, aka Dashi. If this is your first time visiting my channel, please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, and tell your friends to tell their friends to do the same. In today's video, we'll be doing a get to know me, but in a different kind of way. I don't have any questions written down. I'll just say things that I find interesting about myself. I find myself quite interesting, and I also think I'm funny, pretty and funny. So we'll be doing that while doing my makeup. There's a look I did, I don't remember what year it was, but I'll write it up here or down here or somewhere. So I'll be recreating that makeup look because I believe I can make it look better now. I like that it was cute, but there was a lot going on and some of the things may have needed blending, but that's how makeup works. You learn as you do it. The more you practice, the more you learn. In terms of my channel, I don't know if I'll vlog. I've been thinking about vlogging because I have an audience, also male audience, and I don't know, I feel like they're not very keen on sitting down and learning about makeup. So I will try and vlog, but my life is really not that interesting. There's nothing interesting about my life besides the fact that I have a puppy. I'm joking. As I've mentioned, my name is Lungelo Chele. I want to say my other names. Okay. Because it's a get to know me, I will say what my other names are. I have 3 names. So my initials are LCP. Chele. My full names are Lungelo, Candy, Precious, Chele. As a kid, I actually not hated, but I wasn't really a fan of Olungelo. I did not get it. And the fact that Abolungelo that I came across are guys made it actually worse, because at some point I had a classmate, and I don't know why, but people find the need to tell me, do you know you have a boy's name? I get it. Maybe they wanted a son. Maybe, who knows? But I used to hate it as a kid, and now I'm fond of it. I like my name. I live up to my name. I practice my rights, okay? I don't know why they chose Lungelo. My mom has told me a story before, but I don't really remember right now. But there was a reason why she named me Ulungelo. And Ulungelo has lived up to practicing and knowing her rights. I am very outspoken. I wouldn't say I speak my mind. I do think before I speak. Yes, I do that sometimes. I do that. I think before I speak, and I don't know how it works, but I'm also very outspoken. If something hurts my feelings, I will let you know that you've actually hurt my feelings, and I'll get to a point where I'll even cut you off because I'm not about to have the same conversation. Okay? No, we're grown. Let's behave like adults. Well, I want to tell you guys how I came up with Dash of Sparkle Wolves. It's actually Dash of Sparkle, but it's crazy how I found the name. I remember as a kid, yeah, because he has me Dala as a kid. I used to like my mags, mags and water bottles, and I'd save up my money to buy myself those things. So whenever we went to Clicks, I would go look at the bottles they have, squeeze bottles, the mugs, whatever. I was not young. I developed that hobby at a young age, but then I carried on even when I was in high school. So how Dash of Sparkles came about was I was at Clicks. I was looking for a water bottle and I saw a mug that was written Dash of Sparkles. And I fell in love with that name immediately. I remember as soon as I got in the car, I changed my Instagram, my account name. I got in the car and I literally just told myself I'm going to change it and call myself a dash of sparkle. And one day, God willing, and I know a dash of sparkle will be something big one day. Let me tell you guys about the where the nickname Dashi comes from. I love Dashi. It's such a cute nickname. It makes me feel like a fairy, you know. I love Dashi. So I had this friend and she had a friend, so we used to FaceTime together, speak, and because we had a mutual friend, I didn't want to cross those boundaries, you know, because we were introduced by someone. The thing is, we actually got along, you know. Like I was scared to even call him because he's not my friend, guys, you know. So one day he actually called me and we had a conversation and we started building our own friendship besides the fact that we had a common friend. So I told him my Instagram handle and he started calling me Dashi. So whenever I'd call him or we'd speak, he'd be like, "Hi Dashi," and I instantly fell in love with Dashi. I felt like a fairy. So one day he actually called me and we had a conversation and we started building our own friendship besides the fact that we had a common friend. So I told him my Instagram handle and he started calling me Dashi. So whenever I'd call him or we'd speak, he'd be like, "Hi Dashi," and I instantly fell in love with Dashi. I felt like a fairy. Dash is an older sister. I am the eldest. I'm the firstborn and the first grandchild in my mother's side. So I don't know, do what you will with that information, but I like it when I'm around my cousins and I remind them that I was the first one there and they should tread carefully because this is not their house. This is my house. I got here first. And I'm a very present sister, if there's such a thing. I'm very present in my sister's life, in everything. She's very present in my life too. We're quite literally obsessed with each other, and some people find it weird, and we don't. We're okay with being as close as we are, even though sometimes we question how close we are. We're like, dude, that was weird, because one time I remember got up and decided to take a bath together because coffee no. As I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted. This one time, my sister and I felt as if we haven't spent time together for quite some time, because we do have separate rooms, but we sleep in the same room sometimes, unless maybe you need some personal space or whatever. But most of the time, we're together. And the craziest part is we don't even speak before we go to bed. Like, she does whatever on her phone, I do whatever on my phone, and we say goodnight. We love each other. I think, not that I think, I know, I like being around her. I like her presence. It's not really about speaking or anything like that. I really like her presence. So we're always around each other most of the time. And I remember my mother actually played a huge role in us being so close, because even as kids, when we went to go visit, we'd visit together. My mom would never allow us to visit separately. She never wanted us to be separate because it's just the two of us. I remember as a child, yeah, because I'm 4 years older than her, but my birthday is in August, so for the most part of the year I'm 3 years older than her. So we used to go visit at my grandmother's, and my mother would take us together all the time. And I remember my grandfather complaining that my mom doesn't separate us and it'll become unhealthy. And I don't wanna lie, I got pissed. I thought this old man is trying to separate me from my sister. But looking back, he was right. My grandfather was right, because I had a hard time when my sister moved. She had a hard time when I moved, because we like being together. So he wasn't wrong for the most part. But with us being so close, I never really missed out on anything in her life. She never missed out on anything in my life because we'd have FaceTime calls every day. Depending on what she's doing, they'd be 30 minutes long, and sometimes we'd set a proper day where we'll be on a phone call for like 4 hours. She was so up to date with everything. It's as if we were in the same place. And I like that for us. We have a very healthy relationship. We communicate. It's the healthiest relationship I've ever been in. Honestly, we communicate. You say when you don't like something. We give each other space. We give each other time. Because as people who are always together, obviously we're going to fight. But we found ways to make it work. And I am proud of us. I won't lie. I am really proud of us because we're growing up to be very different adults from the ones that we're used to or the ones that we were around. A little interesting fact about myself that people probably would have never guessed is the fact that I'm in therapy. And I started therapy 2 years ago. I initially started therapy to be a better sister, a better wife one day. I doubt I'll be a mom, but a better daughter. That's the reason why I started therapy. I wanted to work on myself, and my goal is to be emotionally intelligent. I don't want to lie and sit here and pretend I'm perfect or whatever. I'm not. I started therapy because I am a recovering people pleaser. And the reason why I'm saying recovering is because learning things or setting boundaries is not easy if you're a people pleaser. It's really not. And putting boundaries takes up a lot. I don't know why, but it somehow feels bad, even though you know you're doing it for yourself. You know you need this. You know you're tired of people stepping over you. So I'd say I'm a recovering people pleaser. I've learned my boundaries. I've set my boundaries. I'm still not in one with the guilt. I still feel guilt. For a person who's been in therapy for 2 years, I still feel guilt when I set boundaries, but it has to happen. I want to be emotionally intelligent. And when I say emotionally intelligent, I mean I want to know when things deserve a reaction. I want to feel everything, but I don't think everything that I'm feeling deserves a certain type of reaction. So that's my goal. I started therapy to heal, and my process of healing, I started liking who I'm becoming. I'm different, and it's good. It's really a good thing. I love it. I'd recommend therapy 100%. I love content creation. The problem I have, and I'm going to be very honest, the problem I have with myself sometimes is how inconsistent I am. And I know I can do a good job, a great job, but my inconsistency stands in the way. And I'm holding myself very much accountable for how things turned out with my channel and everything. But in the process of that, I had a mental type of breakdown. I'm very good with my hands. I was blessed in that area. I quickly learn things if I do them with my hands than when I learn. I don't know if that is some type of ADHD or whatever, but I am just good in that. Okay, I'm good with working with my hands. I'm like the son my father never had. And there's nothing I can do about it. I'm the son. I might as well be the son. But he has helped me a lot because I'm a girl who will be able to do things for herself around the house. I can mount my own TV, baby. One thing about me, I don't need a man to do that because I can do myself. I decided to cut my hair after my breakup because there was a lot of emotions that I was feeling at the time. And on top of that, I feel like my hair holds a lot of my emotions. And I'm worried that I might not grow my hair back because no matter how small my hair grows back, the minute I cut it, I feel lighter. I don't know why I feel lighter. I don't know. But to me, it makes sense. So I've been short haired ever since last year. July. I don't want to remember that girl I was with my hair. I put myself through the most, which is why cutting my hair is a good decision, because me clog my thoughts. That's the best way I can put it. People who follow me and people who have been on my channel before know that I don't want to have kids. I don't want to be told how great it is. I get that it's great. I get that some people like it, but I just feel like it's not for me. And the craziest part about everything is I've been saying this from a very young age. I think when I was 16, 15, I started telling everybody I don't want to have kids, and everybody told me, you're gonna have to grow up and see how you feel. It's the greatest feeling once you hold a baby, you know what to do. But the more I grow up, the more I realize it's not for me. It's not for me. I'm going to be the aunt, the cool aunt. I was born to be that. Speaking of dogs, I have a puppy, my angel, my sweet boy. He's not very sweet, but I love him. He's sweet. I don't know. I'm a parent and I absolutely love it. I adore Coffee. Coffee adores me. It was a good decision to get him. After my breakup, I needed the love, and it's so nice to be loved by a creature that can't even speak, but you can feel the love. You know, I adore Coffee. Coffee's my everything. I've had dogs before, but Coffee's my actual real dog that I own, that I pay insurance for. You know, I have one tattoo, which is shocking. I thought I'd have more tattoos by now. I have one tattoo, and the craziest thing about the tattoo is I got it when I was in college. My parents didn't know about it. They sent me money for my birthday. I got a tattoo. I was going through something. Of course, it's men related. I was going through something, so I got my mom's name instead, so that way I don't get shouted at that much, you know. But now that I look back, I actually got the tattoo for the right reasons. It has a meaning behind it now. She might drive me insane, but I love that woman to bits. So it wasn't such a bad idea after all. Crazy enough, she has both mine and my sister's name. She got after me, so who copied who, baby? I have a lot of piercings because I'd rather feel physical pain than emotional pain. I'm finding ways, healthier ways rather, to deal with that, but I am still going to probably pierce this ear until it falls off, because the world is not an easy place. It is not an easy place, especially for a fragile little girl like me. I might have a big mouth, but I'm very, very, very fragile. I didn't value friendships a lot. I don't know whether it's because I came across the wrong people or what, but I am glad I gave it another chance, and I am absolutely in love with my best friend. I love being around her. Sometimes when I'm not around her for a while, I feel like a crazy girlfriend. I call her, I check up on her. She does the same. It's a very healthy, communicative friendship. Communicative. I've got to say communicate, it's not baby girl. And I pray we grow older together. I know we'll get older together because we're also growing emotionally, physically, in the friendship. I love that girl. I love my Faith. Faith, my baby, I love you so much. You're the best thing that came out of my breakup, honestly. My best friend came into my life at a time where I was very broken. I was in pieces. I was all over the place. I was Humpty Dumpty. I went back to God. I was strengthening my relationship with God. And then we started hanging out, and I won't lie, that girl has helped build the person I am today. I'll always appreciate her for that. I am very girly. I love makeup. I love pink, which is crazy because I don't own that much pink. I love pink. I'm a chronic nail biter, and I'm a blush hoe. Okay, I need to look like I'm blushing. I need to look unreal. Yeah, it's embarrassing to be a nail biter. There was even a point where I used to bite the nails on my toes. I've stopped that. I'm just struggling with my hands right now. If you guys have remedies of how I can stop biting my nails, please let me know. It's not cute. I am not interested in finding anybody right now. I'm a lover girl at heart. I love girl, but hey, ngiyasaba boza yami, ngiyasaba boza yami. For this year, I'm just focusing on my growth, my mental health, my health, just me, myself, and I, honestly. Sometimes, yes, we heartbroken, we motivational speak. You mean I'm going to do my lashes off camera. Because I haven't done my lashes in a while. Maybe I don't want kids because I'm scared of responsibilities. Maybe. Guys, I'm failing to put my lashes on. I'm not really a fan of the lips, but this is how the look looks right now. I'll put the comparisons together. Thank you for watching, and I hope you guys got to get to know me a little better. I've shared some things, I've shared some things I'll share along the way. In the meantime, please don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment, and tell your friends to tell their friends to do the same. Until next time with Dashi.